President Trump has issued an executive action in which he says basically history's gotten out of balance as the American government either funds it through museums or national parks. And he said instead that this federal role in history should instead focus on the greatness of the achievements and the progress of the American people. So President Trump thinks there's an imbalance in the way we talk about history. How do you see that?
I don't see the imbalance. I think we need to celebrate the greatness of the American people. The greatness of the American people comes from telling these complicated stories. And that's a good story is a good story is a good story. That's what you're looking for. You don't want to just say it. Otherwise, it's just sort of slogans that are put up on the wall. We want to feel that we know who Thomas Jefferson is. We need to understand the internal struggles that Abraham Lincoln had. We have to understand what was going through Rosa Parks' mind when she refused to give up her seat on the bus. This in no way takes away from the glory. It just makes the story fuller and richer and permits purchase for everyone. You want a history to be complicated because it gives everybody a chance to own or have access to it. There is my door where I'm going through. There's a wonderful scholar, Maggie Blackhawk, in our film, who says, after our scene on the Declaration of Independence, that it's deeply significant to people at the margins, that these words that do not include them, they do not include women, they do not include the poor, they do not include any enslaved or free African Americans, they do not include Native Americans, but the words themselves are so inspirational that they begin to suggest a much larger and more what we would say kind of American polity, that a bunch of us all together of different varieties doing lots of different things and pursuing happiness, this idea of virtue and lifelong learning.